everybody, welcome back to my channel, Chatting with Chops. Yes, we're on the road again. Just got back from our main trip and hubby decided he wanted us to go to Tennessee this weekend. So, what made you think of Tennessee?
What made me think of Tennessee?
Yes.
There's some waterfalls that I want to go see.
Oh, cool. How'd you find those?
The internet.
Oh. All right, well, I'm going to take you guys along with us again and see what we get into, and hopefully we'll get to see some waterfalls. So this is what it looks like. This is what 10:30 a.m. on a Friday looks like in downtown Atlanta. In case anybody was ever wondering, you know, these people are not already at work. So imagine all the people that are already at work and all of these people. It is Labor Day weekend though, so that's probably most of it. As you drive up to the Ozone Falls nature area, there's a tiny little parking lot to the left, and then there's a little bit more parking off to the right. As you walk up to the Ozone Falls natural area, they have this nice sign that has some really neat information about the falls and the area around it. So it's a nice little marker of the entrance to the fall. Okay, so we're at Ozone Falls in Tennessee. I'm not quite sure what city we're in, but we're just gonna go along here. It's not supposed to be a very far walk, but it is kind of a little tricky, so I'm going to pay attention to where I'm walking. This is some of the beautiful rock we saw going from the top of the falls to a short trail that takes you down to the gorge and the bottom of the falls. So it's just beautiful through here. Ozone Falls is a 110-foot waterfall that goes into Fall Creek, a 43-acre natural area. Okay, so we're at Ozone Falls in Crossville, Tennessee, and my husband just got to tick something off of his bucket list. I will probably put some footage in there. I don't know that you'll be able to tell it's him, but what did you get to do, dear?
Yeah, but that's what I was just telling you. It was a bucket list item for me to be able to swim in a waterfall.
So
I've seen people do it. I've seen it on other videos and such, and I've always wanted to swim in a waterfall pool.
We weren't exactly prepared for that, so he had to make some concessions to his wardrobe, some sacrifices to his wardrobe, and made him some redneck shorts, so we took care of that. But would you say that it was a success? Would you give it a thumbs up?
Like I said, it was definitely worth it. Like I said, that has been a life goal of mine, so I do not regret taking a knife to my jeans and making me a pair of jorts and swimming and going for a dip.
How did the water feel?
Oh, it was brisk, but not bad.
Brisk, but not bad. It was cold just sitting beside the water.
Like I said, it was pretty amazing. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do about the rest of the trip. I think I only have one other pair of jeans now.
Might be heading to Walmart to get another pair of jeans.
But definitely worth it.
All right, wonderful. Our next stop was Cumberland Mountain State Park in Crossville, Tennessee, and the bridge that you just saw is the best known landmark of this park, and it's the largest masonry structure ever built by the CCC. Also, this park is 1,586 acres and does have camping and cabins on it. So it was a really big park and really nice, and looked like it would be enjoyable to stay. Here are some of the cabins that I was talking about. They have 37 cabins and they are fully equipped and everything, and they also allow pets in their cabins, which is somewhat unusual for a lot of state parks. Okay, we're at the Hampton Inn in Crossville, Tennessee. Come in the door and you have the bathroom, which I think is pretty cool. We have very nice, clean bathroom with built-in nightlight, which always seems to be the problem I keep forgetting. And then we've got all of our little necessities. And then this is something interesting we don't usually have, is a walk-in shower. Usually they're always bathtubs, so that's pretty cool. Then you come out and we have our fancy closet with all of our amenities that we need in there. And then we have a big old king-size bed. This room is definitely set up different than I'm used to on any of our other rooms. And there's our TV and dresser, and then we've got hubby looking for dinner, and we have our nice little microwave refrigerator section, which that is the biggest refrigerator I've seen in a hotel room. And then we have the most adorable tiny little coffee maker. How about that? And just to show off of our wonderful view that my flight attendants always love to show off, we have our beautiful view on the 3rd floor of the parking lot. Now we're visiting Fall Creek Falls State Park, and this is one of the many waterfalls that is in this park in Spencer, Tennessee. The largest one falls 256 feet, but there is several waterfalls in this park. This suspension bridge that goes across one part of the park to the other is over one of the creeks that's going through the park. And yes, they are just as wiggly and moving as they show on TV. It was very wiggly. Fall Creek Falls State Park has over 56 miles of trails around its park. We did a few of them, and I would say that some are much more challenging than others. This is definitely some advanced hiking. You're doing a lot of like climbing and pulling, and just keep that in mind when you choose what trail you decide to go on. Hey everybody. Okay, so we are in the Hampton Inn in Crossville, Tennessee. We have been to the Ozone Falls, we've been to Fall Creek Falls, and we have visited Crossville and all their little antique areas and antique stores and beautiful countryside. And we are going to, I believe the falls we're going to today is Cascade Falls. I could be wrong. I know it's in the Burgess Falls area, I believe. I'll try and be more specific when we get there. But just a beautiful area of Tennessee, and I highly recommend coming. This Hampton Inn has been beautiful and wonderful. And like I said, the restaurants have been a little bit limited, but I mean, if you like fast food stuff, then you're set. But as far as like a sit-down meal, there's been, a little bit of trouble finding places, but nothing too hard. But yep, we're fixing to leave in just a few minutes, and we're gonna go kind of head home and hit this last falls as we go. We're walking the trails around Burgess Falls. They had some really nice trails. It's about a 1.5 mile round trip, so we were enjoying those.